about love, because next weekend is Valentine's. Yes. So, you know, as we do with everything this day and age, I thought I'm going to Google Valentine's and see what I can find out about it. So I come up with some interesting facts I want to share with you first. St. Valentine's Day was the patron saint of lovers, people with epilepsy, and beekeepers. Did you know that? I'm telling you. It was changed by the Pope Gelasius I to honor St. Valentine's of Rome. It actually was first celebrated February 14th, 1496 AD. It was actually created to Christianize the pagan celebration Lupercalia. In 1840, it was the first mass-produced Valentine's. So as you can see, Valentine's Day goes back a long time ago. And then with everything else, I always look up the definitions because I find it fascinating to see what they have to say about the definition of love. That it is a noun. It is an intense feeling of deep affection, a great interest and pleasure in something, a person, or thing that one loves. Many of you have heard people say, okay, love, or that type of thing, so it's that. It's also a verb to feel deep affection for someone, to like or enjoy very much. There are many different words, and I was looking up last night because I remember way back when, I think there were like 7 different, I think it was with the Inuit tribe, the Eskimos, we used to call them Eskimos, now they're Inuit. There was like 7 different meanings of love depending upon what you meant. And because we're going to be starting our natural law class, and I see some of my natural law students going to be in there, the law of love is the most important of all laws. It is a creative force of all life. Down through the ages, love has been the light that has led thousands of souls to great achievement. History tells us that there are many instances where love has made and marred kingdoms. It is a constructive force and the highest vibration that can be attained. Living in the law of love provides one with freedom. Freedom from negativity, jealousy, hate, resentment, and revenge. This then allows us to pursue the positive goals of peace, harmony, happiness, and contentment. I want y'all to remember back to a time. Remember your very first love. Picture it in your mind. Picture that person in your mind. And picture the feelings that you had. How wonderful that was. How you just felt, it's almost like every cell of your being woke up. I was thinking about this because I was going to talk about it, of course. And I thought, wow, I can remember my first love. And I didn't, you know, and my second love, and my third love. And I remembered, gosh, I wasn't hungry anymore. I didn't need as much sleep. It was just like everything was so happy and so glorious. And I just could not believe that I was so lucky to have found this person. Right? And then after you get over that first love, then you're like, okay. Oh, so this next one, this is really the one. Right? Millions and millions of dollars are made. Millions. I did not Google that, but I'll bet you it's really close to Christmas for Valentine's Day, of people trying to buy things for their loved one, to show their appreciation, to demonstrate the love that they feel inside, right? Remember when you were, this is going to bring back memories. Remember when you were in grade school and you passed out, you got those little boxes? Remember those little boxes of Valentine? Yes, see? I have no grade school children, so I don't know. My grandkids are away. But remember how you used to pass those out? And remember the little candy hearts that you used to get with the little thing? Mm-hmm. Millions of dollars. And then, of course, as you got older, it was like, oh, do I get a necklace? Do I get some jewelry from my favorite person? Are they going to give me a wedding things are building on that emotion, right? And you could feel that. I mean, it was very evident. So then you have the emotion of love with your lover. Is that the same kind of love that you have for your parents? A little different, isn't it? Yeah, you love them, you care for them as they cared for you. But it's a different kind of love, isn't it? What about a love for your children? And those of you who don't have children, a love for your pets, because we all know we love our pets. It's a different kind of love. It's sending that emotion, that feeling that, hey, I like you. I feel an affinity with you. Now, we as spiritualists know that we are all the same. You can feel that love for everybody in here. Maybe not the romantic kind, but that feeling of love is inside of you. That love comes from spirit, the spirit side of life. Because these are just bodies. We're going to get rid of these. These are just here to move us around on the earth. Thank God, right? Especially as things start going wrong with them. We're like, oh, can I get a new model? Excuse me. I need an overhaul. But that love that you share with just a smile. And don't think that just because you're wearing a mask, people can't tell, because your eyes smile. Your eyes send that love. You can tell when somebody's smiling behind their mask. That feeling of love is what we all want to feel. And spirit has what's called unconditional love. Now, how many of you feel unconditional love? So there's no strings attached. It's not if you do for me. It's not if I do for you, if I get from you, if you stay with me, or if you don't. Because if you truly love somebody, it doesn't matter whether they're with you, right? You still love them. And I will bet you, not that we can take a survey on that, but those in the spiritualist religion understand that. And we're able to love that divine spark of infinite intelligence within each one of us. Because we felt that. How many of you have ever done a meditation that was so wonderful, and you were just, either you were in a down place or you were in a place where you just needed to feel love and support, and you asked Spirit to come, and you felt the unconditional love of Spirit? It is remarkable. It overcomes every part of your being. I have felt that before, but as I was sitting last night working with Spirit, I thought, okay, let me feel that. And I just started crying. It was just so beautiful to be encompassed in such a magnificent power of love. And what I heard was, you can take this and share that. Because our world is in turmoil. People need to feel love. They need to feel like they're loved and like they belong. Whether they're perfect or not. Because you know, I haven't met anybody so far who's perfect. I'm still waiting, but I don't think it's going to happen here on the earth plane. We all have our faults. And you can love somebody. You don't have to like what they're doing. I can remember my parents telling me that. We love you very much. We don't like what you did. And I was like, but then if you love me, you'll love what I do. Didn't quite work at that age. But sometimes people rub you the wrong way. And you may feel another feeling, emotion, anger, sadness. But love is the greatest power there is. If each and every one of us could give that love that we felt, that unconditional love, without any strings attached, if we could do that, what a different place this world would be, would it not? If you walked around everywhere you went during your day and you felt the same love and compassion and understanding and caring that you feel when you walk in these doors, how wonderful would that be? If everybody could feel that. But it starts with you. It starts with you. You can go out and you can shed that love. Share it, spread it. See that shed, Sharon, spread. Made a new word. But you can share that with people. And they will feel it and it will change. Remember back when we talked about your first love, how did you feel knowing that you were going to see them? Not even that you were seeing them, but that you were going to see them. How excited you were. You can show your hair is in place and you looked really good and your makeup, guys, that your tie was straight or whatever. Just the excitement of that experience that was going to be coming to you got you in that energy of love. And all that was is your thoughts. That's all. Which tells you how powerful and how important your thoughts are. It's unfortunate that we haven't been able to hug each other for, what, 2 years now, I believe? But if you will notice the shift in society, because we're missing that contact. But you, as a spirit being, have the ability to do that contact without touching anybody, right? I mean, spiritual healing works. I don't have to put my hands on you. I can pray for you. You can be in Timbuktu. And you can still receive that healing energy. It's the same thing with love. You can still receive that. You absolutely can. And you can send it. And the funny thing is, once you start sending it, it's kind of like a circle that comes back to you. It touches and reaches inside of your soul. It touches that spark in each and every person. Unconditional love isn't hard. They say, whoever they are, that not many people have unconditional love because it's always tied to something. You know, those of you who are married or divorced or split up with somebody, think of your ex. Is the first thing you thought love? Probably not. But if you truly love somebody, it doesn't matter whether you're with them or not. And you're not in love with the form of them. You're in love with that essence, because that essence inside of them is the essence inside of you. As I was researching this, I also found something interesting. There are neuroscientists that have actually had some fascinating insights that may surprise you. Neuroscientists, brains. You know, I had to put a little nursing in there, right? You do understand that. I've been a nurse for so long, I can't go anywhere without it. So, Dr. Mario Beauregard and Jerome Conchamanchi from the University of Montreal in Canada conducted a very interesting study about unconditional love. They found that unconditional love shares the same neural mechanisms as an addictive process. There is a reward system that is governed by dopamine, serotonin, norepinephrine, oxytocin, and vasopressin, which really mean nothing to you. But they're a bunch of hormones that are secreted during love. So we are hardwired to have unconditional love. That's not to say that sometimes things aren't going to upset us, people aren't going to upset us, but only you can switch that over. And as soon as you flip that switch and turn that, and take a deep breath, sometimes that's all it takes. Just take a deep breath and just say to yourself, I am love. I radiate love throughout my day. And focus on that. When something gets you off track and you're off step, get back on. And meditate with Spirit on that love, because that love is so wonderful. You know, our principles teach us, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. If you see someone who's sad or who's hurting, send them love. Send them that compassion. Because that's what we're all here to do, is to help each other. Let's take hands and move forward together on this journey. Let us share that love. Because as you do, so shall you receive. God bless you.